What's up, y'all? I'm back. It's AJ with some more for ya. So I'm starting a new series on my channel, and I don't know if I'm going to expand on it or not because honestly, I created it for the highest, the most exalted one, Aaliyah. And I've had this sitting on my lap for a second, to be honest, and I don't know, now it just feels like the right time to do it. So in this series, what I'm going to be doing is I'll be taking all of her albums, I'm going to review and rank my top favorites. Now, it's a ranking, so if you don't like my rankings, you can put yours down at the bottom and we can talk about it. But without further ado, let's talk about it. As a lot of fans know, Baby Girl's music isn't available on streaming services. I'm not going to get into that. If you know, you know. Anyway, unless you already own her albums, the only way you can hear her work is on YouTube. I'm not going to get into the official YouTube channel thing either. I will say, thanks to dedicated fans, I like to point out there are updated 4K versions of Aaliyah's videos by one of my favorite fan accounts, Aaliyah'S, and another account I have to mention, Swayzy. Unfortunately, Aaliyah's situation is different from uncleared samples or deals over royalty terms. As I said, I don't want to go down that road. This video isn't about that, and there are plenty of articles on the matter. So anyway, if you're ready, let's review and rank my top 6 songs from Aaliyah's debut album, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. I'll explain why I chose to only do 6 later. When Aaliyah was 12, she landed a distribution deal with Jive Records while also being signed to Blackground Records. Before recording began for her debut album in January 1993, the label decided to have a solo producer on the project to avoid sharing publishing rights. Got it? Between January 1993 through around February 1994, studio sessions for Aaliyah's debut album were underway. In the meantime, the label had no insight on the content that would be in Aaliyah's album. However, when they finally heard it, they were amazed. The label promptly dropped the album's lead single, Back and Forth, on April 8, 1994, and they weren't the only ones to be amazed either. See, the album was originally intended to be released on June 14, 1994. That is, until the video for Back and Forth dropped, which skyrocketed the single, which made the label bump up the album's release date to May 24, 1994. Today, the single has ranked on multiple lists, such as placing number 10 on the top 50 incredible debut singles that kickstarted massive careers. Then the single peaked at number 5 on the Hot 100, and then number 1 on the Hot R&B and Hip Hop Songs May 21st, 1994, and later certified gold on June 9th, 1994. Currently, the song has been sampled countless times from artists like Madonna to Chris Brown. Other singles would include At Your Best, You Are Love, the titular Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, Down with the Click, and The Thing I Like, the last 2 being only released in the UK. Age Ain't Nothing But a Number critically received well with multiple mentions on Aaliyah's distinct flow over top of the producer's beats defined an era of the 1990s. Editors from RPM magazine felt like Aaliyah was next up as a chart-topping queen, along with the likes of Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, and Toni Braxton. The Washington Post even described the album as the rarest of recordings overall. Basically, they were saying this is something that teens can bop to, but also the grown folks can get with it too. Alright, well, anybody can see that this was a bomb debut album, but what do I think? With a track list of 12, 13 including the bonus track, and 14 if you have the deluxe version, here is my top 6. But keep in mind, these are my rankings, and you might not agree with my picks, and that's cool. Just put your opinions in the comments, and we'll talk about it. When creating these lists, I first opted not to include main singles when it comes to this album in particular. A lot of the songs at one point were a bit hard for me to enjoy with the producer's voice in certain contexts, but over time I learned to mostly deal. But like I said, my ranking, so you'll probably see more mainstream singles on this particular list. Let's rank 1994's Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. Okay guys, so before we get into my ranking, I want to do a little fan service just for my people who don't have the album. I want to show you the album, so here it is. I hope there's not too much of a glare. Here's the front cover, and then we have the back cover right there. And let's go ahead and look inside. So one thing I absolutely like about this debut album, look at this. Isn't this just about the cutest thing that you've seen? I hope it's not glare on it. There we go. Super cute. So it has like the dedication, the thank yous to the producers, everybody who worked on the album. Her thank yous, like I said, to her family, close friends. One thing I super really like about this is that the fan club is in the middle, and it's like nostalgia. Now I was definitely like 2 years old when this album came out, but just the whole concept of celebrities having like fan clubs and things that you can kind of interact with them with was so cool in the 90s. Okay, let's go ahead and get to this ranking. Okay, now what list wouldn't have this bop on there? Yes, this is the lead single. It's the one that everybody identifies with this album. But, you know, I just feel like it's just common sense for you to have this on your album. At one point while I was in college, this used to be my Friday morning alarm. Through the rest of the week, it was Journey to the Past. But if you get the joke, you get the joke. I genuinely love the beat to this song. It's something about that beginning harmonica that just be singing to my heart. Also, let's note how sis rode the hell out of this beat, okay? I would have definitely loved for this song to become one of those that, okay, imagine we're at an Aaliyah concert, right? And she does a throwback set, and this is the first song that plays, and it's just, Jesus. But anyway, I just felt like this could have been a part of a throwback set. Even like when she does the Red album tour or whatever, blah, 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 blah. This can always just be that one song that everybody vibes out to. Oh my God, this song gives me all the feels, guys. You could probably like see me slightly turning red. I used to blast this song when I had a crush, okay? This is definitely that high school crush song. Really, not much has changed, but for some reason, I'm sure it's just me, I associate this song with Sister Sister a lot. I don't know if maybe like when I was younger after school and Sister Sister was on, I would hear this song or something, maybe. That could be it, I don't know, but for some reason those two go together. No, the song wasn't featured on the show, but for some reason, they are peanut butter and jelly to me. So this is another bop that's like that crush vibe. This is like when you crushing. You know what I mean? But there is one thing I don't like about this song, but it's not a deal breaker. And a lot of y'all probably don't agree with me. We didn't need that rap. I'm not trying to be shady in the least bit, but it's just like, I would have been perfectly fine if y'all just let the beat play. Maybe have my sis keep her ad-libs, you know, blah, 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 but we didn't need that rap, sorry. Speaking of raps, I almost wanted to put No One Knows How to Love Me Quite Like You on here. But as I stated earlier, I really just can't get past the beginning of the song. And then also, y'all know that one line I'm talking about, like, what? Y'all know exactly what line I'm talking about. I don't even got to say it. Like, we didn't need it. All right, let me stop. Sis absolutely slid on this song. You know, at some point I was gonna have to put the ballads on here and show them some love. But the thing I like about this one is it's so smooth. Like, this should be on every R&B playlist. You need to go download it right now and educate yourself. Do yourself a favor and go vibe out the street thing for me. And before I tell you my number one pick, let's do some honorable mentions. There's really only one because I kind of told you guys the other one, so it's just one. So yeah, with I'm Down, I really like this song, especially because if you didn't know, she was actually sick when she recorded it, and you can kind of hear it. But the fact that you went anyway to go get your job done and ate your food the way you did, sis, that's what I like. Okay, yes. I know this is a cover, but this is my ranking, my rules, so covers do matter here. And you know what? I know it's an Isley song, but no, it's Baby Girl's song, okay? First of all, 13, 14-year-old, whichever age she was when she recorded, I'm pretty sure it was 14, but how do you sound like that at that age? How do you embody the aura of a grown woman in love? Like, baby, I will forever get lost in this song, and I swear they better play it at my wedding ceremony, and that's just point blank, period, okay? And that's it. That's my ranking. Tell me what you think of my ranking, and if you have anything different, which I'm sure you probably do, put that down below, and stay tuned when we meet again and we review probably one of my favorite albums, One in a Million. Bye, y'all.